Marami nagsasabi na makikilala mo lang talaga ang asawa mo kapag matagal na kayong magkasama. Within the span of 25 years that we've been together, I and my wife got to discover the thousands of ways the two of us were different and the thousand possibilities that we would run into conflict. I have to confess that I've had many nasty arguments with my wife during our over 25 years of marriage. And no, we've never become really physical in our fights, except for a few cases when, we threw pillows at each other. But our fights were mostly verbal, and I've been guilty of saying some really nasty things to her in anger. I guess arguments are really an unavoidable part of married life. You never go through a marriage relationship without, at one point or another, getting really angry at each other. The key issue, however, is how long are you going to nurse that anger? How long will you keep that argument alive? We had spats that lasted only a few hours, but we've had arguments that went on for weeks, months even. And I noticed that the longer that we delayed resolving our argument, the deeper the resentments got. And the more difficult it is to heal the damage in our relationship. If you want to have a good and strong relationship, you don't want to have an argument going on indefinitely. The Apostle Paul gives a piece of advice in the letter to the Ephesians that is probably one of the most difficult things that married couples are supposed to do. And this advice applies just as well to family members and even friends who get into arguments. Here is what Paul said. Be angry and do not sin. Do not let the sun go down on your anger, and give no opportunity to the devil. Note that Paul doesn't tell us not to be angry. He's very realistic this way. He knows that in relationships there will be conflicts. And in the heat of conflict, we can get angry. Getting angry is not sin in itself. It is what we do when we're angry that pushes us through that slippery slope into sin. We need to find a point in the middle of an argument to pause for a while, pull back, and shake off that anger. Paul's advice is very wise. End your anger that same day. Don't let the sun go down on your anger. Huwag mo nang ipagpabukas pa bago pahupain yung galit mo. It would be best to surrender your anger to God. And you may not have resolved your conflict. The issue may still be there by sundown. The conflict may still go on unresolved the next day. And it may even go on for a whole week. But what's most important is that the anger is gone. That should put you in the right frame of mind to talk it out and arrive at a solution to your conflict. So if you're a married couple or just about to get married and you get into a fight, if you're a parent arguing with your child, or if you're a child arguing with your parent, or you got into a spat with your best friend, follow Paul's advice. Be angry and do not sin. Do not let the sun go down on your anger, and give no opportunity to the devil. Keep in mind, as you learn to preserve your relationship with the people you love, by taking control of your anger in the heat of arguments, faith matters too.